Hi everyone, I thought today we could do a little experiment, something that's very easy to do at home and involves a bowl of water. So you could use a plastic bowl, you could use a metal bowl, you could use a bigger tub, and it's best to set this up in the kitchen or outside the bathroom, somewhere where you're going to be okay with making some splashes and getting things wet. You're also going to need a collection of different items. Again, just things that you can find around the house. So these are things I found around my house this morning. I found a stone, a piece of wood, a little cotton ball, a plastic lid, a plastic clothes peg, a little ball, a ring, a coin, and a spoon. And what I thought we could do is see that when we drop these items in the bowl of water, what items sink, so that is what items go straight to the bottom of the bowl, and what items float. And by float I mean what items stay at the top of the water. So I'll show you with the first one. So the coin, that went right to the bottom, and that means that sunk. Let's try something else. Let's try this cotton ball. I wonder what this cotton ball will do. Oh, I thought it was going to float, but it sunk. Try this plastic ball. Oh, it's just, it might be hard to see on the video, but it's hasn't sunk down all the way. It's floating around there a little bit. Let's try this piece of wood. Well, that's definitely floating, isn't it? And this stone made a bit of a splash and it sunk right to the bottom. You can see some bubbles coming off of it. You can try every single item to see what happens, because each item will be different. And it might be different to what you thought was going to happen. So some of these items sunk to the bottom and some of them floated. So an extension of this activity would be to take these items out. You can take them out with your hands, and the younger child is really going to love this because it means that they're going to get to splash around in the water. And it's a real sensorial activity because you can get to hear the different noises that different things make in the water, and you might just want to bang or splash. So everyone's going to do something different with this activity, but another thing you can do is you can use a little scoop and try to scoop every item out. It can be tricky because some will slide right off. So that's a bit of fun to do if you have a little scoop at home in your drawer. You can just try to scoop, go right to the bottom and scoop these heavier ones out. Again, it's really sensorial because you can feel the water in your hands and you can feel the rough. This is really rough in my hands. You can feel that rough stone. Some are going to be harder. This coin's going to be tricky to get out. You can hear it clanging. Oh, I might even have to get my finger in there. This wood wants to get out. So item by item, you can use the scoop to get these items out, or you can just get your hands in there and fish all these items out. Next time you do the experiment, you might want to have a piece of paper, and this might be great if you have an older child at home and you can guess beforehand if you think an item is going to sink or float, and you can put it on which side you think that it's going to happen, and then you can see if you're going to be right or not. It would also be nice to use a metal bowl, because when you use a metal bowl, items are going to make a different sound. So some things are going to make a sound when you sink them, and some things won't. So those are just a few ideas that you can do at home with the sink and float experiment. Enjoy!